Hi lovelies, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me. Today, as you've seen from the title, it's going to be all about working with your non-dominant hand. So with me, my non-dominant hand is my left hand. I am right-handed. So you might be that way or you might be the other way. You might be very lucky and you're ambidextrous. And you can do everything with both hands. That would be fabulous, but I can't do that. Trying to write or anything with my left hand is weird. And I get by doing it. But I just want to talk about things that you can use when you're trying to use your non-dominant hand and you're absolutely pants at painting like me. So I can paint with my right hand. I'm not artistic, I can't do anything involved, but I can manage a straight line and a curve and this, that and the other with my right hand. With my left hand, very difficult, but there's lots and lots of things that you can do and have fantastic artwork now without having to paint it yourself. So what I'm going to concentrate on today is stamping. Now I've already done this hand because this is my non-dominant hand and I've used my right hand. It's all gone, oh I'm going to say tickety boo now because Lou says it all the time. It's all gone very well. So I wanted the French to be all different on each finger. So I've got a stamping plate out that's got all these varied things. Now there is another video on that shows you doing stamping. So say you've got a full sheet of floral or whatever pattern you want. And there's a video on how to make it look like a smile line from a big sheet of it, but these are a smile anyway. It's not as curved as I would like, so then I've gone in and painted more of a curve with the gold paint. So that went well with my right hand, but using my non-dominant hand, I'm not quite sure how I'll get on, but we'll have a go. So the thing is, I'm going to get cracking with this stamping, but to start, I need to base coat these nails because I've just built these, and I've used my DeRota Builder Gel, but I've also done a video showing that, so I didn't want to show you doing that all over again. So I've built these and that's as good as they're going to get, and now I'm going to do some stamping on it. Yeah, so let's get cracking. So base coat, it's all about sort of centering your hand and resting on something. Presumably if you've got to the point of wanting designs on your nails, you've mastered, or at least best you can, painting the polish on. So the only thing you're going to see me paint on here is base and top. But even with that, if you are doing your nails, this is an old crappy brush, but say you're painting your nails with either a solid gel or a normal, you want to get it quite close to your cuticle. You can always go as near as you dare and then fill that gap with a cuff of little rhinestones or something. So that would be easy to do. And then you just put your base on or whatever. Go as far as you can. Put your rhinestones on. Push them back a little bit. And then you've got a cuff for that. So that's good. Main thing is keeping your sidewalls clean. So yeah. Let me know how you'll get on with your non-dominant hand. It's... I like to watch videos of people faffing. So, yeah, thought I'll do some faffing. So, I've got swirls, floral, swirls, floral, swirls. So, I'm going to go the other way and go floral, swirls, whatever. I clean with alcohol, acetone. Yeah. So, these are pretty cheap, really, because you can just get one stamper plate and one stamping polish. This is my favourite. I've tried others, UV ones and everything, didn't get on with them. And I've settled on the Bone Pretty ones. So I'll put you the link to those below. But they're air dry. So that's why I need base coat on this. So I need to centre my hand. I'm going to pop that in there. And just get some base on. So if I was trying to do them both, they'd start shaking and all sorts. Oh, and incidentally, if they do start shaking, I find sometimes it helps me if I go off and have a cuppa and then come back and shake your hands out and stuff. So yeah, we need the base coat because that's air dry and it just won't attach to this super smooth builder gel. So I've not got too much on my brush and I'm going to start away from the cuticle. And not right near to the sides. So that's as far as I've gone. And then I'm going to tip my hand down a bit and push. So I've got to turn it so I can see as well. So I hope you can see it. So I'm just pushing that up a little bit. And then I'm going to bring my brush sideways. Slightly and splay it down. Same with that. Push it up a bit. And then splay it sideways. Now the reason this left hand is steady is because about there I've got stuck on the corner of the desk. So this is stuck on here and that one's jammed on the corner of the desk. And then we've not got it anywhere else. That's it. So I'll just do one more. That's a 30-second cure. Other things that you can use, which I've got lots of videos on these things. You can just go below and click on all videos and then you'll see I've got some playlists handy. If you only want builder gel or you only want acrylic or whatever. I've put it under acrygel, I think. Or acrylic, things like that. But when it comes to decoration, they're assorted in all of the videos. But another good thing, if you can't use your non-dominant hand very well, is water decals. They're dead easy to apply. And stickers, even easier. Just peel them up and stick them on and then just put your top coat over the top. If they're those 3D stickers, I would use a base and then a top. In fact, talking on stickers, I had a very popular video when I first started. It just kept building and building. And it was all about stickers for nail art, incorporating it with transfer files. If anybody wants me to do an updated one of those, because I've learned other bits and bobs, I think, since then. Yeah, I'll do a full video on that. But there are other things that you can use for your with your non-dominant hand as well. There's flexi tape and striping tape. They're good to use. So the ultimate, if you can't even do your nail polish with your left hand or right hand, whichever's your non-dominant, if you can't even do the polish and keep it neat, if your hand shakes too much or something, try press-ons. You can get some quite cheap, as in, when I say cheap, I mean get the quality, but plain ones, and decorate them yourself. If you can't quite find what you want, see, my hand started shaking now. Yeah, so get French. Sorry, I can't talk. Yeah, get French or a plain colour, and then decorate it yourself. And you can use your dominant hand to do it and then stick them on. You could even put the glue into the tip with the right hand, the correct hand, should I say. And then you only have to put it into your other hand just to attach them. So again, if you centre your hand, you'll be okay. So stabilise it on something. So this is only going to be a quick video, really. It's more of a chatty one than anything else. So, like I said, I've shown you doing French with stamping another way. So we'll just get this way done. And, yeah, I'll show you a couple of them and cleaning the stamping plate as well. So I've got this out the drawer, I've been faffing with it. I'm just going to go over with a little bit of alcohol. And then I have a folded piece of cheap kitchen roll. And I just rub it up. I can't stand working on it when it looks all cloudy. Does my head in. So that's that. So now I can use this hand to do it and then just swap the stamper into the other hand. So I always get ready because this is quite quite a quick drying one. And oh, I need a new one of those. They've got, what they call it, loads of colours. I've got them all now. I've just, my obsession. That's better. That's it. Lovely. So I'll get those ready in this hand. I've shaken this up. And I want to move fairly quickly, so I'm having this floral one. Just put it in. Don't take time fastening your bottle up. It's not that crucial. And then I'll take these bits off. Don't need to really, because it's not as wide as my thumb. But that's it. So we're having floral on this one. So I just want to, I don't know if you're going to be able to see at the same time as me. So just line this up. And clean it off my finger after. There we go. That's that one done. And then I'll make that a bit more rounded when I paint, well, with a bit of luck. That's it. So the beauty of having a mixed plate like this is that I don't have to keep cleaning it every single time. But I want abstract now, so I'm going to go for this one. I'll get these, oops. There we are. I'll swap. I would have to do that again if I was doing straight nails, but I'm almond, so I should be okay with that. So I've got my little finger, because this is my non-dominant hand. I'm going to put the finger I want to use on top of my little finger. And we're on. Wrapped underneath, but that don't matter. So there, do you want to do one more? Floral again, so this one I think. So ready. It's lovely. If you've tried stamping, it's not working for you. It could be the stamping polish that you're using. Sometimes plates can be a bit rough, but I don't get many of them, to be honest. When I show you how to clean it, you'll be all right with that. But make sure that this is quite nice and it feels a bit like sticky to touch. And it's very, very soft and squishy. I find they're the best ones. So again, I'm going to centre this fingernail on there. That's it. Now, unfortunately, the way the pattern falls on there, I've got a gap down at the bottom and I don't like that, so I'm going to... Oops, sorry. I'm going to put a bit of a flower on it. There. just want that little part of a flower down there. That way. So it's like coming off the edge. That's it, otherwise that would have looked a bit strange. So that'll do. Now look, bit of alcohol. Where's my thing? Stick that there. That's all right. Okay, I'll do the other two and we'll come back and paint a line. How exciting, painting a line. Oh dear. I'm going to paint this line. I've got this gold glitter paint. And I'm just going to, you can see I've already done it with my other hand, but I'm going to make sure that my brush is moving nicely. So just move it round and round and up and down. Making it behave, as Dorota says. And I'm going to make sure that I've got it on all of the brush. So I'll start with my thumb. So I'm going to rest on here. And what I want to do is I want to make this more rounded. So I'm going to put the gold over the white in the middle, but above the white on the edges, if you see what I mean. Because that was just a bit too straight for me. So I'm going to start where I want it to be. And then, yeah, I feel like if I go any further, I'm just going to take it straight off the edge. So I'm going to move my hand, but I'm still pinned to the desk with it. That's it. And then down, so pin. Now, you could always do this stamping straight and put some striping tape across there if you wanted. But I'm trying to learn how to be able to do things better with my left hand. So I've gone above it up there and below it in the middle. That's that. I've got a teeny wee bit on the side of me. Thumb can see it, but that's not so bad. Yeah, so that's that one. I'm going to cure that before I mess it up. So, if you've done your stamping and you think you might need to make 6 or 7 attempts with this line, or even more than one attempt, don't matter how many, you could always top coat and buff over your stamping, or use a matte coat if you don't pull your stamping polish off. And then if you have to wipe it, you're not wiping away your pattern that you've just stamped. So I would, at any stage where you've painted something and you're happy with it, give it a good flash cure, so that you can, like I said, not wiping it all off before you do the next stage. So I'll just do this one more, then we'll go back for some top coat. Plenty on. So I'm going to do this upside down because it's not going to run anywhere. I've gone as far as I dare. I'm going to go above it. That's that. And again. If I start shaking, I'm going to stop. That finger's shaking, so I'll put that down. That wants to be a bit higher up at that side. Right, I need to settle everything because if one finger starts shaking, all of them will. There we are. Right, I'll do the others and I'll come back for some top coat. I'll just quickly show you cleaning the stamping plate. So these are quite wide, the lines, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of stamping plates that you can get that are very, very fine lines or little fine dots, especially like if it's lace. The lace feels a bit rougher, you'll notice, but sometimes these are very hard to get the white out of, and I had a problem one day, couldn't get it to pick up at all. I did a video on it, and I'll show you what I did to clean them in the end. So what I do is, I've got some alcohol in a, acetone in a glass bottle, and I just spray it. I've tilted over a little bit, and then if it's fine lines, use a toothbrush. I've used this just for stamping plates, and it's quite a soft brush, but it'll get into all the little lines. So do it in whatever direction your line's going. These are sort of rounded flowers. That's that. So then I'm going to have one more spray. And you can use a pad if you want instead. And that'll get into all your lines. I can clean down that edge. There. And then alcohol, just so I'm not putting it away all smeary. Drives me mad. Nice clean kitchen roll, rub it up. Now if you're rubbing with lace, it might tear the hell out of your, kitchen roll. So once you've done it, just waff it or brush, get a brush and do it. But you'll see it feels quite rough when you're doing this one, but just make sure you've got any bits off, and they're lovely to put away. So same again, just with my top coat. So the other thing that you can use is your transfer foil. So somebody said to me that they were having a problem with transfer foils lifting. So what I would say is just go around this outside edge with a nail file before you top coat. And if they're really lifting, use a base coat and then a top coat. I can't remember who it was, but I've even seen somebody say that she uses 2 coats of foil glue. I mean, using transfer foil is all reliant on you being able to get it painted on your nail nicely. So that's where your decals and stuff come in, and also your press-on nails. Just get the press-ons that fit you, size them all up, and then stick them on the stands, paint them, and stick them on. You can even get little cases to keep them in these days. If you're using sticky tabs, you can take them off and reuse them. I mean, I don't want to be telling this to anybody that's already worked out what to do. I don't want to patronise, do you know what I mean? But there's lots of people that are on the channel that are new to doing nails, and that's why they're watching. So I know some of you watch because I think I keep you company, which is lovely. I always said I got a boring voice, but some people think it's relaxing. So thank you for that. That's nice of you. And also for education, some people come to... If we can show you the bits that we've worked out along the way, because I've not been for any training, obviously. It's practice. A lot of things is practice. there's going to be very few people out there that's going to do things and then the first time you get it right every time thereafter. I mean, I've been at it 4 years now, trial and error and practicing many different things. So stamping, at one time I would have said, oh my God, no, and I chucked everything in the drawer. I think I'd only got about 3 stamping plates, a couple of stampers, but I've tried about 3 different stamping gels. And then this was the first I tried that was air dry, and I've stuck with it. Since. So it's all about picking it up quickly. But then practice, and then you've cracked it. It's a bit like reversing your car. I don't know if anybody found the same experience, but you can't do it. I'll never do it. I'll never be able to do it. And then all of a sudden you do it, and then you can do it forever after. What do they say? It's like riding a bike. But I never had a bike. I couldn't afford a bike. So, yeah. That phrase doesn't stick with me because I never had a bike. So, yeah, I always think about the reversing the car. If there's anything else that you want me to show on my website, I'm sorry if I'm just waffling. Although thank you if you say you like waffle. Yeah, if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I've still got 3 or 4 suggestions that you've made to me on my list. So I'll get those done. That's that. So last 2. So I do hope if you've not subscribed that you'll consider it, because I'm putting out lots of content. I want to try and do as much as I can. And I want to try and grow the channel. So if you know any nail people that would be interested, please share. Please share the videos. And it's mostly YouTube with me. I don't do Instagram or TikTok very much, but I've got a few pictures on there. I wouldn't be able to do this if I'd not anchored my hand. And stop breathing and talking while I do it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll show you both finished in a second. And then I'm off for my tea. Pizza tonight. Yummy. And a glass of wine. Don't tell everybody. I'm not a wino, but I just do like half a glass of wine at night. Helps me sleep. That and a video watching of it, people camping in the rain. Weird. Hate camping. Won't want to go. Too many bugs for me. And too uncomfortable. But I love watching it. It makes me feel all cosy. Knowing I'm lucky enough to have got a home to live in, and yeah, and the chill of the rain, and then the heat from the fire. I always think about that. When I go to bed, I try and pretend it's like a big warm marshmallow, or a warm cloud with the sun above. Yeah, pretend all sorts of different things just to make myself relax. So here we go. They're all done. So they're my French with a difference. You'll have noticed I do like French with a difference. But yeah, I think they're quite smart. And I don't think my right hand looks that much different to my left. I think that could be in a better shape. Yeah, that should have come round a bit more. But I've top coated it now. If I keep it moving, nobody will notice. Yeah, and I did get a tiny little bit on the side of one of these fingers, didn't I? There. Little tiny bit there. Oh, got some on there as well. See what I can do with that now. I'll just file that off. Gone. That's it. Don't want no allergies. Let's get that off. I'll do it on them all. It's not hurting my finger. I'll do it on them all, and then I'll go and wash my hands. And we'll be fine. So just in case I've gone over that edge. So I'll go and wash my hands, put some oil on, and then be done. Thanks everyone, love you loads. Take care, bye.